Hi, Steve Umbrand here for Trophy Bass Fishing Videos and Tips. I'm down here at the lake in lower Sussex County, Delaware. We're going to go out here and give it a try right now. It's been rough for the last few days. I haven't been able to go out because of the winds. We've got low temperatures, but that's not the problem. The problem is the 25 to 40 mile an hour winds. So I've got tired of just waiting for it to stop because it just apparently isn't going to. We're going to go out and give it a try here today and see what happens. We've got 25 mile an hour winds, cloud cover, temperature's 47 degrees. So we're going to see what happens. We've got water temperatures in the mid 30s, upper 30s in spots, so it's going to be rough, but we're going to try a few different baits and some slow moving plastics and see what happens. So I'll see you guys down on the water.
Okay, there's the first one. Been here about 15-20 minutes now. This isn't giant, but he came right out of the same spot where I've been catching the 7 and 6.5 and the 5s all year long on the jigs, and hit this slow rolled spinnerbait. Now what I did first was I threw it in, I helicoptered it down to the bottom and just let the blades flutter, and then I lifted it up, sort of yo-yoing it and then letting it just helicopter back down. And they didn't hit it that way. So then this time what I did was I threw it right into the shallows and then just started slow rolling it out. I mean, just barely turning the handle where the blades kick the bottom, where they're just fluttering a little bit. And he hit it right away. There he goes. The water's cold. This is what he came out of. You can see he came out of the seawall here by the floating platform that holds a jet ski. And this is right off the main lake. This is where they hold when they stage in the spring to spawn. Then they go in and spawn, and they hold right off of here. This water is about a foot deep, and then it drops off to 2, 3 real quick, and then 5, and then out where I'm holding in the boat right now, it's about 6.5 feet. That's the deepest spot. Now I just slow rolled this Picasso spinnerbait, and this is a 1/2 ounce spinnerbait with an Oklahoma blade, but the blades are painted on the other side. I've switched up, that's a big blade, and solid white. I'm using this on 14-pound test fluorocarbon line. I'm throwing this on the 7-foot St. Croix Mojo bass rod, medium heavy action, using the Abu Garcia Revo XX, and just slow rolling it along. Just slow rolling it down these points. Okay, there you go. This has been what's been wrong. I've been throwing the crankbaits, been throwing the soft plastics, been throwing the jig, but that's not what they wanted. See all the spots on him? He's down in the grass, down in about 2 feet of water. Actually on the shady side of the shore too. So they're hitting that rattle trap. I used a heavier rattle trap, a 1/2 ounce at first, a Jackal, and they didn't hit it. So I switched up to this Piz Custom Baits. This is a CB, and it's a 1/4 ounce. So they hit it right away. Nice bass, not giant, but real hefty. Got some weight to it. It weighs almost 2 pounds. Even where they're hitting right now, it's just a sand point that comes out like a great big lip. It's only about a foot, 2.5 feet deep at the end of it, and then it drops off to about 6 feet, but that's what they're in. And this is on the shady side of the lake too, just off that sand point. Alright, there you go. 37 degrees. Got a 30 mile an hour wind going, and they're hitting in 2 feet of water right off of these types of areas right here in the shade. I'm getting ready to go. I spent the whole day throwing rattle traps off the main points, and then I moved in and threw them real shallow. Started off throwing this custom painted rattle trap by Piz Custom Baits. Just stop in the tackle store and you can check out all the Piz baits. I threw that on the St. Croix Mojo bass rod, 7-foot medium heavy. Used the Abu Garcia Revo SX on that one. Just turned the handle real slow with that. Used a 12-pound test fluorocarbon line. Just didn't happen. You saw me catch that one other bass on a Picasso spinnerbait, and I threw the cranking stick, a 7-foot cranking stick, medium action, through the Jackal crankbait in red.
no hits at all on that. Threw it all the main points out off the channel, off the ledges. Threw that up in shallow on the rocks. Threw that on the Daiwa Millionaire. Slower retrieve on that one. Threw that on 14-pound test Daiwa line on that one mono. Then I threw another custom painted crankbait by Piz, and this is only a 1/4 ounce bait. So I went back and I threw this one in all the same spots on this is 17-pound test, so that it wouldn't sink as quick. With a 1/4 pound bait, you could just flutter it all around and just wouldn't sink too deep, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So when I threw that, of course, you saw me catch that bass on this one. So I got 2 bass in almost 10 hours, throwing just about every bait imaginable. I threw 2 different kinds of jigs, black and blue. Both of them were the dirty jigs. Threw a 1/2 ounce, and I threw a 3/8 ounce. I threw Grandy Bass trailers on the back and a Sweet Beaver trailer on the back. Water temperature is 43 degrees. Went up to 47 in the sunny shore in some spots when I checked it just about an hour ago. Right now it's about 3:30, so I'm going to get on out of here. I really can't figure out what else to do. In the last 3 or 4 days, I've thrown a drop shot at them with different baits, all kinds of baits on it. I've thrown a weightless Senko 3/4 inch, 5 inch. I've thrown it wacky rigged. I threw a Grandy Bass worm, a couple different sizes. I threw a 12-inch worm. I threw some real small 5-inch thin worms by Yamamoto, a thin Senko. I've thrown a couple different crankbaits, Lucky Craft crankbaits, and they're just not hitting it. So, really what to tell you guys, except it's tough. Got to get out there, just really work all the best spots over and over again. Slow moving baits, mix it up, throw the rattle traps, throw the crankbaits, throw the spinner bait like you saw, and pick up 2 or 3, 4 bass at this point. Maybe it'll change again as they settle down and the water temperature stays 35, 40 degrees for 2, 3 weeks in a row and they really stabilize and get used to it. But right now, it's pretty tough right here. Maybe different in the rivers. I'm going to have to get up there and check it out, check out the Potomac and maybe the Upper Bay, see what's happening up there. But boy, down here in Lower Delaware, it's tough. So until next time, this is Steve Von Brandt for Trophy Bass Fishing Videos and Tips. I'll see you guys down on the water.